We're going to do this a little differently. I'm going to do the athlete update, and I'm going to do it via video as opposed to um, just writing out the list. I'll kind of go down my list, and then I can kind of show some highlights eventually when we start to get videos and whatnot, and that stuff will be pretty cool. I think just be a little more interactive. So let me get started here. I'm going to go up to the college guys first. As you can see, Frank Henry here tore his ACL. It was a really shame. Had a great summer of training. He got rolled up on by one of the linemen in the first week after having, 8 tackles or something in the first half of the first game. Joey Aldarelli, Monmouth University, is an Ocean Township guy as well. I'm looking here at Monmouth. They're 4-2. They got a big game this weekend. It's going to be on ESPN3, so you could check that out. He's getting some playing time. He's playing in all the games, but he hasn't had really any catches or anything like that. He's a wide receiver there. Next, Mike Rosati plays for TCNJ. Let's pull him up. I don't think they've won a game. Yeah, I don't think that they've won a game. But he's a freshman. He does ROTC there, so he's got a full workload, and he's actually made the travel squad, and he's been playing lately. I think against Rowan last week he had like 3 tackles for loss or something like that. He's a defensive end there, so he's a freshman from Shore Regional. Yeah, they haven't won yet, but I think this last game here against Rowan, it was a close game. So we'll keep you posted on how he does. He's going to be a great player by the time he graduates. Brady's out. Dave Calderon is playing defensive end, starting at the end for Kutztown University. They're ranked. Where is it here? I think this is the rankings. I think they're 10th. They're 6-0, so they're undefeated. I think they're first in their conference, and they're ranked 10th in Division II. I think he has about 8 tackles here. I'm looking at the stats. He looks like he missed a game. He was hurt or something probably. So right here, 5 games played, 8 solo tackles, 6 assisted tackles, so 14 total from his defensive end position. Great. He's a man-child. Let's go to the high school now. J.J. Lodato and Zach Zenker both play for RBC, 6-0. They're ranked 6th in New Jersey, I believe. Jack is playing starting linebacker, and JJ is playing a lot of JV, and I think he's getting some varsity time too. Zymir is playing D-back and wide receiver for the JV for Long Branch. Neptune, so Nino and Leaks. Leaks is a running back. I think he missed last week. I think he was out with an injury, but they lost this past week. They started 0-2, then they went 2-2. Now I think they're 2-3. They lost to Monmouth Regional. Nino was 6-9 for 75 yards, and then he also had, let me see, rushing, 14 attempts for 40 yards rushing. And he had a really good game against Borough last week, the week before. They came back and won. Neptune sophomore quarterback Nino Bua marched his team down the field for a game-winning score. Bua finished 3 touchdowns, 89-yard throw, a 43-yard throw, and an 18-yard throw. Let's see, who's next? The Ocean guys. So Dino and Lynch, both seniors for Ocean. They started off pretty rough, but now they're 2-3 or 3-4. And I think if they win this week, they have a big game against Neptune at Ocean this week. If they win, whoever wins that game is going to be 500. Probably go to the playoffs. Jackson Brandt for Lacey. He started. He was playing JV. And then they started to give him the ball a little bit. He's been carrying the ball, and he was running really hard. I watched the JV highlights a couple weeks ago, and now he's been getting some varsity time. So I think last week he had 4 carries, 25 yards, and a touchdown, which is great for him. It's awesome. He'll continue to get better too. So we're going to go to field hockey now. All right, let me go through down the rest of these guys. Um, Vince is the backup quarterback. He's a sophomore at Hal, baseball player and quarterback. So he's a backup varsity, and he plays the JV games. So I think he had about 90 yards last time I heard, and 44 carries for 35 yards. Rakeem and Rajan are studs for Matter Day. Rakeem is going to be just monstrous. He is one of the top prospects in Jersey in his class. He's a O-line, D-line. Rajan is a safety and a running back playing freshman, I guess. Some freshmen, some JV, some varsity. He's playing a little bit of everything. Couldn't find any. It's hard to find like highlights of the linemen. If I can get to, hopefully maybe like next week I can get on Huddle or something like that. If you guys send me highlights, I could definitely play them. It'd be easy. Jack Kelly Rumson is playing some linebacker for the JV team. Lucas started at like lineman, I feel like, and they moved him to quarterback. He's a good athlete, and he's doing pretty good. His mom says he's doing great for freshman Monmouth regional team. Gino, again, Gio's playing freshman Ocean Township, freshman football. And then as we go down here to field hockey, Cassie's a softball field hockey player, and Wall is actually 15-2. They just had their second loss, I guess it looks like yesterday, to Point Borough in the tournament. But they should do well. They should make states and hopefully do really well in states. I don't think she has any goals or assists. And Abby's she's a thrower for the track team, and she does field hockey, and she's actually the captain for Freehold Borough. 3 goals, 2 assists so far. They have a winning record, I think, so they should make the playoffs as well, and we'll see how that goes down the stretch. Let's see, Elena Dimitri, cross country. She's a freshman at RBC. She did great at Monmouth County Championships at Homedale Park. She ran a 20:09 for that 5K at Homedale Park. Tough course. 31 seconds better than her last time, and she got 20th. Claudia Kelly is a junior, runs cross country RBR. She had 20:39, which is a really good time for her at Monmouth last week, I want to say that was. So we'll see how she does coming up. Reagan actually plays really high level travel soccer, so she's not really getting, she's not really playing varsity. She's not really allowed to play varsity, so she's just playing travel soccer. And I think this is kind of their off season, to be honest, so they're not really playing any games right now. And Dante Kane is having a great season at for Long Branch. They're not doing too well, but they're doing their seasons. He's doing well. He's a quarterback and a defensive lineman. Let's see if we can get some videos here. Strip and run back. About to lose power on this friggin' computer. Let's see. What else do we have here? Him. If I lose power, this is probably it. This is the end of the list pretty much, so if I lose power. Nice cut upfield. Also, our boy Carlos here from Wall, if I can get it in. They're not having a great year, but he's playing well. I think he's D-line and playing some running back too, fullback. There he goes. He just scored a touchdown. See the other view. I got 2% battery here, so if it dies,